Hey guys, today I wanted to talk about orange gourmands. It's one of my favorite gourmand types of fragrances. I really enjoy it and I've tried a few and I wanted to just tell you guys which ones I like and which ones I was not a fan of. Should I just start with my least favorite? I recently talked about it. I guess you can say my least favorite orange gourmand for right now is HUGO Boss the Scent Private Accord. So this was supposed to be a super chocolatey gourmand, but I'm getting some fresh, clean, soapy vibes from it. It smells like chocolate could be a note in there that's contributing to the overall fragrance, but it doesn't smell like a chocolate perfume. I think it's the orange, that the orange is so fresh, it's almost giving fresh and soapy vibes. And to my nose, it's almost not letting it be very gourmand in my opinion. Maybe I just had this all wrong. Maybe this wasn't supposed to be a gourmand. I'm not exactly sure what went wrong for me. Someone in the comments pointed out something very insightful. They said that it's very likely that I don't appreciate orange and chocolate together because culturally I never grew up eating that, or I haven't really been exposed to that, which makes a lot of sense. And I know that in other places and in other cultures that is something that's a lot more common. So for example, I can have strawberries and chocolate and I've been around that and exposed to that, so I can see how I would think that that smells good and tastes good, but not something that I haven't really been around or exposed to very much. So it's just something that I haven't become accustomed to, but it doesn't mean that I won't end up really enjoying it and liking it. I always hear people talk about these orange chocolates that they get around Christmas. I've never had anything like that. It's probably, it doesn't make sense to me yet. I've never had anything like that, but maybe it would be good, or maybe it's a little bit of an acquired taste. It's definitely nice. It's just not, it's not that gourmand and it's not that great. It's pretty similar to Lolita Land, which is one of the ones that I was going to talk about here soon. Lolita Land is kind of like orange, vanilla, and clean and citrusy and woody vibes. It's definitely reminding me of this one, and I prefer this one. I like the woody, clean vibes in here. And there isn't a lot of orange, but there's definitely still some orange, and the orange is not as sharp and not as bright or soapy in this one, but this one is definitely woody, orange, vanilla kind of vibe. So I could just go into Lolita Land next, which is Lolita Land by Lolita Lempica. I think that's the name of the brand. I'm kind of having a brain fart. But this is a very clean orange gourmand, orange creamsicle kind of vibe. It smells like orange creamsicle is a note in there, not like it's an orange creamsicle in whole or in general. But this one is so good. It's really well blended. It's smooth and clean and crisp. And I love the crispness of it. It almost smells like a fresh morning. Like a fresh morning in the woods. Not like a woody, it's not a super woody perfume, but it smells like a fresh, clean, crisp morning. If you were to be out in the woods and you just walked out of your cabin or wherever you're staying, and it's a little bit chilly and the air is just so clean, and maybe there is some type of orange tea or something being brewed inside your cabin, but you walked out to the morning and you almost get that whiff of that orange like spiced tea that's being made, but mainly you're getting that like fresh woody morning air. It literally smells crisp like the morning. There's some sweetness, vanilla, and orange with a little bit of spices and a little bit of woodiness as well. This is amazing, delicious. This is pretty feminine in a non-obvious, loud, super girly way. It's just like in an earthy way. It's like an earthy woman, you know? It's so good. I really love this one. This one feels like an everyday casual kind of setting, not too dressed down but not too dressed up. I feel like I can smell this on an earthy person, like somebody who is a little bit grounded, you know, like grounded and spiritual, and just a person who cares about the planet and the earth. I can see them smelling like this. And it smells so good. This is an amazing signature scent. Like, this would make an amazing signature fragrance, in my opinion. But anyways, I've talked about this one long enough. Let's move on to the next one. Next I have Britney Spears Hidden Fantasy EDP. This one definitely has a more perfumey vibe, a little bit more of a gourmand. It's a bit shampooier and sharper, I guess, but not necessarily in a bad way. It's almost like you can tell that this is an affordable fragrance by smelling it. It doesn't smell cheap. It just doesn't smell like it's a super fancy perfume, and that's okay. I don't think it's trying to be, and that's okay. But this is a little bit of also a fresh take on like an orange vanilla. I think it's really, really good. I think this is great for an everyday out of the shower kind of orange vanilla. It's really good. But it does have that shampooy vibe, which would make it perfect for out of the shower or a very casual, relaxing at home or going to do some errands. It is like a casual orange vanilla fragrance, in my opinion. There is something just so like shampooy and fresh about it, even though it's not necessarily a fresh scent at all. It's just shampooy, and it smells like you just smell good, like your hair smells good and your body smells good, and you just took a shower with some very nice body care products. So this is a pretty decent one, but if I could go back and just look at all of these and choose my favorites, this is not one that I would purchase. And I also don't think that I would purchase this one if these would not have been blind buys, to be honest. Where I stand today in my taste and what I've gotten from these wouldn't have been my first choice, but that doesn't mean I don't like them. It just means they're not my first choice. Okay, now this is going very gourmand. This is, what is that name? JEANNE. I'll put the name up. And this is JEANNE's Tonic. And this is an orange vanilla in a very gourmand cooking vanilla kind of way with orange soda. Like, this literally smells like if it had two notes, orange soda, like it's fizzy like orange soda, along with cooking sweet vanilla. And it smells like the fizziness of the orange soda, like orange Fanta, mixed with a sweet syrupy cooking vanilla. It has that bubbliness. You know how Casablanca has the bubbliness almost of an apple, and it kind of smells like apple juice or apple soda, and it has that effervescent or like that fizzy almost note that's very bright. This has that, but in an orange way instead of apple. It's literally orange soda along with the fizziness. I don't know what else to say. And vanilla. And this is really good, but it's basic. You know, it's basic if you want to smell like orange soda, which not a lot of people would want to smell like orange soda with vanilla. But if you happen to want to smell that way and you come across this, it's called Angie from the JEANNE's Tonic collection. I got this for like $5.99 at Marshall's, and it's just a fun little perfume. I wouldn't repurchase this. I wouldn't go out looking for it. I've talked a lot about this on my channel just because it is the weirdest bottle, because it's literally shorts. Like, it's a girl wearing shorts and it's her butt. But yeah, not even the torso, just the butt. Anyways, this is straight up orange soda and vanilla. Nothing else to say about it. Let's move on. Okay, and the last one, not the last one at all. So the next one is Sud Comptoir Sud Pacifique Paris Amour de Cacao. And this is a straight up chocolate fragrance, but it just has a nice orangey opening. But this is a chocolate gourmand. This is a chocolate gourmand. I feel like this is what this one was sort of trying to be. Maybe I should try layering this and it would bring out the chocolatiness in the Hugo Boss one. Just so you know, the orange goes away in this one. It only opens up with orange and then it goes away after a few minutes, and you're really just left with just like a milk chocolate. It's a little bit spiced kind of chocolate. Very literal, very vanilla, very basic milk chocolate. And it just has a tiny hint of orange in there as well. So that is a orange gourmand, mostly chocolate though. Orange vanilla gourmand, but mostly chocolate. Okay, and what I think is the perfect orange creamsicle, orange vanilla kind of perfume is Amo Ferragamo by Salvatore Ferragamo. This is yummy while still being very wearable and perfumey. It's not literal, but it's not soapy and clean like Hugo Boss, and it's not straight up vanilla and chocolate. It's the perfect perfume version of something like an orange creamsicle. I think this is the one that gets it right. This is the one that combines a little bit of everything, and it's also so easy to wear. This would be a great signature fragrance as well if you like this kind of vibe. I get a super clean, fresh, orangey gourmand vibe. It smells a little bit nostalgic. It smells a little bit comforting. It's not too fresh, but it's not too gourmand. It's not too thick. It smells like it'd be good for year-round. There's really never a time where this doesn't feel right. Maybe in like over 100-degree weather in the summer, but other than that, I feel like this is an all year round beautiful, well-blended, well-made perfume in my opinion. The best thing is that this is actually super affordable. I think you can find this for under $40 most of the time. I'll link it down below. I'll link the cheapest version that I could find of all of these down below, and I will also be sharing the notes as I talk about these, just so you know. But this is the one that I think is the best if you're into that scent profile, or if you want to try this scent profile. I wouldn't recommend going out to buy a bunch of them. Just buy one that's good. And if I could go back, that's all I would do. I would just buy the one that I think is the best. And I think it's this one. So this is it if you're going for this vibe. Definitely number 2 though is Lolita Land, which I think is a little bit more elevated than this one, but I still love both. There's something, yeah, a little bit more like grown up and sophisticated about this one than this one, but I still like both. And I can't not mention Orange Vanilla Twist by Bath & Body Works. This is a creamy orange with a lot of just gourmand cooking vanilla. So it's very vanilla-y. And after like 30 minutes or so, I feel like the orange is gone and all you really get is just that vanilla. But I still like it. I think it pairs so amazing with all of these. I have layered it even with Lolita Land, that's not really gourmand, but it still has that vibe. Went perfect with this. I have layered it with this one. These two just were made for each other. And I know that this would go really well. I haven't tried it yet because this one's kind of on the chopping block, just because I have the other ones that I enjoy a little bit more, not because it's not good. But this is just such a nice addition. You don't have to like go out and get it. It's not like, oh my gosh, but it is a really nice Bath & Body Works scent. I like it. I think it lasts okay as well. And that is Orange Vanilla Twist. So if you happen to see it for around $5, I think it's not a bad one at all. I think it's really yummy. It's really yummy. So that's it. That is all of my orange vanilla chocolatey gourmands. So let me know if you've tried some of these or what you think about these, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Take care. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.